Hello, CrossFit Deliverance athletes. Welcome to another Be Relentless vlog. Let's get right into tomorrow's workout. It's going to be a 20-minute AMRAP of 10 American kettlebell swings, 15 box jumps, and then 20 sit-ups. The name of the workout is Just Say Yes. It's one of our homemade named workouts here. The idea of the name is by the time you get through one round, you should be recovered respectively to the muscle groups used to be able to keep the same pace for the entire 20 minutes. And if anything, for the last 5 minutes, to go ahead and increase the pace to go ahead and try to get a PR in terms of rep-wise. So it's really a mental game, and you just have to keep on saying yes to yourself about keeping the pace, and if anything, say yes to increasing the pace on that last quarter of the workout. Skill practice is going to be keeping your hips back and knees back for the kettlebell swing, going ahead and keeping that posterior chain engaged, and then of course keeping the bell close to you as it passes your face. Let's go ahead, let's get into the mobility and stability tip of the day. Mobility wise, we're really looking to go ahead and open up your lats if you have extra time to go ahead and do that. Really get a foam roller in there, maybe get some of opening stretches while the lat is under tension, right? So when we're in the kettlebell swings, right, the shoulder can actually open all the way and the lat isn't that prohibitor, so we don't hyperextend into the low back. We also want to go ahead and really go ahead and mobilize the hip flexors. We did quite a bit of running today, right? It's only a mile, but the intensity should have been as such to where the hip flexors might be a little tight, and between the box jumps and sit-ups, kettlebell swings, we're going to want to make sure those are nice and loose again. Stability wise, guys, there's a lot of this happening, opening and closing, with the kettlebell swings. Hopefully not too much, but it's really easy for this to start to happening. So we want to make sure the midline is nice and warm, and we go ahead and we're used to really locking everything down, and this is staying static. Again, guys, it's going to feel like I always mention this, but the glutes between the box jumps and the kettlebell swings, if the glutes are not firing and going, and we're just going to have a hard time. So go ahead and make sure you focus on those. If your coach doesn't go ahead and add some glute activation drills, go ahead and make sure you do it beforehand, because it'll be a little bit of a tight schedule tomorrow. Guys, let's go ahead, let's jump to just behind the scenes. I'm really stoked about, we talked about a little bit in the newsletter, we're doing programming here in-house, right? Starting last week. This week is kind of getting fully into it. But I'm actually working on completely rewriting my templates that I use. I've always made them myself, so on and so forth. And between the last time that I was programming in-house and now, I've learned a lot more knowledge, and I'm excited to implement that. It takes time to build and remake templates though, so look for the new template, and maybe a little bit of some nuances will be changing in July, when I go ahead and roll those out for the next meso cycle after we get done with the gymnastics cycle. Other than that, that's really kind of what's working behind the scenes, other than just all the stuff that was in the newsletter. Remember, Frosty Friday is going to be this Friday, so be there. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy this workout today, and then say yes tomorrow. And guys, remember, always be relentless.